1440p. Maxed out settings. And in Jemison, I'm getting pretty much just about 60 FPS, 54, 55. Maybe with my 3060 I was getting 25 to 30 on 1080p. That card would not be able to handle this resolution at all. Let's see what happens. Can I go down to 1080p? Let's go down to 1080p. So this should be 1080p. Nope. I guess I can't. Can I not? No, it automatically just goes to. I guess I'll just turn that off. Whatever. So 1080p, getting 70 FPS on ultra settings, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we're gonna go back to 1440. So I only lose about 10 FPS when going up resolution. Not bad. CPU temps are pretty stable. I was kind of worried that I messed up the thermal paste when I was spreading it with the spatula. I mean, apparently, evidently, I didn't do too bad. These temps are continuously stable.
Another day?
So good. Especially at 1440p. It's probably why people, I played a DMZ game earlier and I was trying to talk to them and they probably couldn't hear me because I had my mic on headphones. I had the inline.
I've
turned
just
off.
got a feeling about you. You have a story to tell. Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst. Of course you do. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you work, really work, for a living. I bet you have a story or two. Tommy? Tommy did something useful? So you must be the captain of the... Frontier? Rumor is there was a firefight at a mining installation. I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
Oh, I can deliver all of what?
What a sordid mess. You've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar Collective. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Good to know. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save Hope Tech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct? I could take a breather too. I can't imagine him getting away with that. After all of that, the future of Hope Tech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment? For what it's worth, Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely... And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs. Just a thought.
Oh, sweet.
If you have a news story for me, I'm very happy to pay... Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that? Wait. I heard someone from Constellation was involved. That was you? Oh, this is great! Like, embarrassingly important award-winning great. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things? You never know quite how precious life is. Until it's under threat. It sounds like New Atlantis, heck the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story here.
Oh my god. I can literally... I can tell her that Baby Ignis exists. Oh my god. I kinda really want to see what happens.
You're really unusual. What? You're serious? Listen, Victus is dead.
Let's see where this goes.
Like, documented historical event dead. I don't even want to get into it.
Oh, okay, so she just doesn't believe me. Okay, alright.
That's a mouthful. A thankful you guys are around mouthful. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
So, also, I'm using my headphone mic. Therefore, I'm gonna check this straight back.
You have another story for me?
I get off, and just to see if the volume is better or worse than my dedicated mic, my Blue Yeti. Yeah. If it's better, I will continue to use the headphone mic.
You certainly get around. I'm surprised that branch has any customers left, the number of times it's been held up. But I thought the Rangers had finally managed to get a handle on it. I heard there was a standoff. That true?
There was a standoff, alright.
I'd say I'm surprised, but this is my total lack of surprise face. What happened to the robbers? The Shaw gang? You did what? I mean, you're well spoken, but a hostage negotiator?
Yeah,
I'll do some research and make sure that checks out. These things are often
And I dally.
messy. Any customers or Galbank staff get hurt?
Do I see? Is there 2 people on the stream? Well, one is me, because I'm watching it on my phone. But I can't. I'm playing the game on one screen, so I can't really. I guess I could tab out. Where's OBS? Right there. So I can't really see who's in here anyway. Whatever.
That's really good news. Usually, well, it's a different kind of story. You were there. You were involved in resolving it. Any comment on the Freestar Rangers?
Only about 20 seconds.
Having another high-profile robbery in their own backyard is a bit of a black eye.
Stream and my actual inputs. Rangers kept it from turning into a massacre. The Rangers can't protect their own bank. What was their question? I wasn't paying attention. Rangers can't protect their own bank. Who can they protect? Desperate people too desperate. The Rangers kept it. Okay.
Huh. That's really good to know. Stories like this always fire up public outrage and appetite. Thanks for the interview. And take this.
Gee, thanks.
My source is back. Here to report anything else? I already interviewed an ex-pirate about the robbery. But she was as reliable as good coffee around here. So you were there when it went down?
Does that mean Terra
What were you
Brew
doing
sauce?
there?
Terra Brew. I was making a delivery. It's not really relevant, but I was there.
Well then, let's continue, Mr. Not Really Relevant. Tell me about this Captain Petrov. I've heard he was a bit of an eccentric. What was your impression of him? You did meet him before he died?
Strange, unusually Chris, sense from character already.
I would have loved to have seen it. I'm sure it would make a good story right there. No one seems to know exactly what was stolen, but everyone agrees it was valuable. Care to shed some light on it? Artifact, you say? I've been hearing whispers about those lately. Last question. About, and I'm quoting, a zoo gone wild. The other source swore up and down that alien creatures got out of their cages and went on a rampage. Please, please, please tell me she was telling the truth. It's got to be some Aurora-induced hallucination.
Well, that did not happen.
You mean besides the ratings? I just want to live in a galaxy where eccentric millionaires have out-of-control zoos. But, just give it to me straight. Zoo. Fact or fiction? I knew it was too good to be true.
Did not
Oh
happen.
well. This is just a plain old good story. Check the newsfeed for it later. And here's your payment.
Wow, an avocado. Thanks. So it also looks like the GPU. 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 Okay, 99%. The temps on the GPU are fantastic. The only thing that I would have to complain about.
You talk and get paid, I spread the news. It's a classic win-win.
Oh yeah. The coil line on this GPU is kind of
You have that look in your eye. What's the scoop?
It's just a
Looks like some Crimson
Like a
Fleet
high
brainiac
line.
figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than
higher line.
dogfighting in
It's
the
just like
field.
almost a squealing.
And you
Not
are
even
an
squealing.
eyewitness with
I
the
can't
courtesy to
explain
find
it.
us
It's just-
instead of being chased down.
Sounds like
Refreshing. So
It's
what were the
like-
pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
how do I explain this? It sounds like there's like a wire that's like rubbing up against the one of the vibrating parts of the GPU or the system, and it's just like a constant like it's hard to explain, but it's a distinct sound. The Crimson Fleet wanted proceeds. I have no idea. Just glad we were mining beryllium, iron, and some rare minerals. Easy credits for them.
Searching the old rare minerals, you say? That would be worth the price of admission. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group? Wow, an actual member of Constellation graces my office. Do we bow? Maybe smoke a pipe? So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do?
I'm
How'd
sorry
a
if
bunch
you
of
can hear
miners
me
triumph?
swallowing water. It's probably one of my pet peeves, like hearing hearing somebody drink or like chew. Oh my god. My handy mining laser. I didn't use a mining laser. I used a gun. I killed the whole lot of them single-handedly. Banded together. We had help. I
By
killed
yourself?
them single-handedly.
Uh-huh. We deal with fact, not fiction here. So try again.
Okay. I literally. Okay.
Are those things rated for bad guys? This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
The system does get pretty steamy on the inside.
Your stories are a big hit. You lead a,
Exhaust fan,
well,
and I definitely
an
gotta
amazing
fix,
life.
my fans.
If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee. You have another story for me?
Fix the fans in the front. Finish my thought. I was there at the big between Sistef and
Of course you were. Why wouldn't you be? I swear you're either a trouble magnet or something. So, Sistef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed against the Crimson Fleet. In their own backyard, no less. How were you involved?
I brought the fleet down from the inside.
So what do you do for an encore? So, the Vigilants went toe-to-toe with everything the Crimson Fleet could throw at them. And somehow, almost miraculously, they captured the key. The key itself. I've confirmed that with many sources. Anything to add? Someone seriously owes you a beer. Hell, a keg. You have to feel good about how everything turned out. Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And Sistef's popularity is at an all-time high. Your thoughts? That's a common refrain. He was respected before this, but now? And that's all I need. You really do lead an extraordinary life. And as a, well, possibly embarrassing personal note, thank God for you. When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything. I might surprise you, but I understand. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long. And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
Damn.
Your stories are a big hit. You lead a, well, an amazing life. I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked. Would you really? I'd owe you big time if you did. You've been a huge help on my other stories. I'm sure you'd do great.
Yeah, I like your eyes. It's the only reason I'm doing it. Your eyes are pretty. That's about it. You got this weird smile going on. Consider it done.
Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason, the owner of Kay's house, Henrik Zoran at
Your
Apex
makeup's not
Electronics,
done.
and Nurse
Look at
O'Shea
that.
from the
Look
medbay.
at those.
You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their
Those
businesses are doing,
names.
and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough.
I exit Steam, will it kill Starfield? Yeah, I think it'll kill Starfield. MSI Center. The adrenaline
Like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
A reporter? Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people. Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery. Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter. How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better. Take care.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here.
Everyone's
Stop
welcome,
in
so long as you
whenever
keep your hands to
like.
yourself. Understand? No causing trouble in here.
Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up?
Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here.
The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Case House has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing. Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it. Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Okay.
I've got limited resources. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can. Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see. Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right? All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
Have that. My source is back. Here to report anything else? Hey, that's great. Thanks so much. Did every... Glad to hear it. I'm looking forward to reading through your notes. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print. Back to the grind.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Let's go to...
Hey there.
I flew my first Starfield. It was very fun. Been up there, huh? Space? You're in the Vanguard, right?
Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I
have a feeling is just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis will... I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something's going on. I'd really appreciate it.
What's up, buddy?
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some. Well, ain't that just about the last damn thing? Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was told not to? She's concerned now? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I've been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. Her help is likely what put us in this mess. I think I'll pass. Now I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You want to join me? Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there. Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. All right, ready to head out there? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers.
Keep it moving.
The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any of the paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashta? Why in the world? Shit, you hear that? Eyes up, we got incoming. No day tripping. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and... No, this almost cost us lives. No one I know would think that's... Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? Buddy and Sistef was telling me all about it. Pretty amazing stuff.
People have no idea what we do to keep them safe. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... He's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there.
Oh yeah, you guilty.
Damn it! I thought I deleted those! Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. It won't matter. I really screwed this up.
private sector. That's where the real ones at.
That robot could have killed people. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's... You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful. I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.
Honestly, I've been up way too much with this PC. Just trying to get it together. Tomorrow, I will be fixing the case fans and potentially doing
Bailey's on thin ice. One more mistake and she's out of a job.
Because I don't know. 80 degrees Celsius. Right now, I feel like it's high. But maybe that's just not right.
What?
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.